So I want to welcome Kilwantae to Set the Stage Coach, which we are going to be talking about some impactful work in the community that you do for seniors on the move. But I want to tell our viewers a little bit about you. Kilwantae is the founder and the program director of Seniors on the Move, a nonprofit dedicated to creating engaging programs, activities, and support the enhanced lives of older adults. She is also the owner of events by Bijou LLC, with nearly 20 years of experience in the healthcare industry. Kiki brings passion, creativity, and purpose into everything she does, and from engagement to event design. She does it all. A Georgia native and true community advocate, she is known for her compassionate spirit and her commitment to making sure people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. She is the visionary behind initiatives like the Seniors on the Move Walk, Run and Roll, Seniors of Love and Black History,
Senior Day
and
of
the
Love.
Senior Day of Love,
All right.
and the tie-dye fish fry, all centered around bringing joy and connection to the community. You are welcome, Miss
Thank you.
Kilwante Matlock.
Yes, thank you so much.
We're gonna make it happen today.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
just I'm so
absolutely.
happy. I'm just so happy about this interview. So one of the things that I wanted to ask you in regards to the vision, this beautiful vision, what inspired you to create Seniors on the Move?
I would say when people ask that question, I would say it's not so much that I was inspired to create, but God gave me a vision, and it was started by what would have seemed to be a setback, and sometimes a setback can be a setup for something great. And
Yeah.
I had a major surgery, and during my surgery, my employer called me to say that I had lost, that they was eliminating my position, and that they would no longer be having an active older adults coordinator, which is a person that coordinates the events and programming for seniors within that organization. At that time, I mean, right out of surgery, getting the news, I was a little taken back. Really wasn't sure what was next in line for me, what I was going to be doing. And anybody that knows me knows that God is first and foremost in my life and everything that I do. So I most definitely went to Him and said, "Okay, God, I know if this is happening, it's your will. So what is it that you want me to do moving forward, you know?" And that's when it said, continue to do what you're already doing. You're already creating programming, you're already creating activities, all the things that you're doing for this organization is all the visions and things that he had been giving me, and I was doing it for them, but now do it for yourself. I said, okay, that's right. Okay, so I already got everything. I said, so what I'm gonna call it? Says, look back through all the things that you've been writing. For those that don't journal, maybe it's a good idea because, I try to write down things as it comes to my
Yeah.
memories. As things come, I write it down. So I started looking at all the different things, and I just kept saying, Seniors on the Move over and over again. Seniors on the Move, Seniors on the Move. I said, that's the title, Seniors on the Move. And so that's how Seniors on the Move came about. So sometimes
Oh,
what
that's
seems as a
awesome.
downfall can be a true blessing. And we started in October, and it's
Okay.
been October of 2024. So we've been 1 year, going on our second year in this coming October.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
You shared on the vision and the mission of the organization comes my next question. Why is it so important for you to focus on senior engagement and wellness?
Um, for me, seniors is just what God has me working with currently. That's what I'm doing. I'm working with seniors. Seniors have always been my passion, even before starting Seniors on the Move. Growing up, I've always loved seniors and babies. Um, but anything that you're doing, I think you should, be passionate about it, and truly give it your all. But right now with seniors, a lot of our seniors that I have come to know and love, a lot of them have seemed to feel like they're forgotten about, and it's not intentional. A lot of times, even myself, we grow up, we get older, we go about our lives, and what's the saying now, quote unquote, life is lifing, and
Yeah.
and while life is life, and we sometimes tend to forget about, be so focused on what it is that we need to accomplish, the things that we need to do, that we forget about our loved ones that are of age, and that they may need a little assistance. And how it seniors would come and they would say, well, I have family, all my kids are grown, and now, I'm older. I want to still have some independence. I still want to be able to go and do and to be. And we have seniors that have that story. Then we have seniors that are also experiencing where they have lost a spouse. For 60 plus years, they've been married to somebody, and that person is no longer there. So now trying to come out of that state of loneliness and depression, and to integrate back into the world, into society, and as yourself when you're so used to being
Yes.
with this other individual. So seniors on the move have kind of helped seniors to engage with one another, to socially engage, to eliminate that isolation, because a lot of times they're lonely, they're sitting there, they're watching their shows, they're reading doing their crossword puzzles, they're there just by themselves, and that depression start to creep in. And next thing you know, they're sad and they're depressed, and people think that because you're older that you don't deal with the life challenges that we deal with as younger quote unquote individuals. But they deal
Right.
with depressions the same. They still have bills just like we do. They
That's
still
right.
want to enjoy life like we do. So I just I think that it's important to reach back, and they have already poured so much into the community in their lives, where they've been through work, or some of them are teachers, ex-professors, doctors, where they've just been they just a homemaker. They still pour into the community, and I just think it's only fair and only right that we pour back into them. And so I just think it's really important, and it's important to have someone that truly have that passion. A lot of times people don't. It takes a lot of patience to work with seniors. It takes a lot of kindness to work with seniors, and you surely have to have a compassionate heart, because they can't be set in their ways, and all of them ain't necessarily nice, and they know it's true. But you have to just take the time to actually work with them. And I think that it's truly important right now with technology and all the things that's going on. It's easy for them to be scammed, and a lot of things are
That's
happening.
right.
And I think just like they took care of us, it's important for us to take care of them.
I love that because you feel the need for individuals to stay away from depression, and how easy is that to fall under attack of. I love the fact that you're doing this work. It is very impactful. I see what you're doing, and I just absolutely love it. And I really have never seen anyone to gather so many seniors together at one time. And I mean, just the blessing to see the smiles on their faces is huge for me. What are some of the biggest needs you see in the senior community today?
I would say making sure that they have the resources obtainable. It's a lot of things out there, but a lot of seniors don't know about them. So just getting the resources in front of them. That's why I try to make sure that I can connect them with the resources, which is part of what we do. We educate, we socially engage, and we connect them to community partners. So, and that's connecting them to community partners is one of the major things we try to do. We meet monthly at the Magruder Center. Not all monthly meetings have community resources that are available, but I always have some type of resource out. It may not be an actual person on site, but there are always resources that are available. But we do have others where there are actual vendors on site and community partners on site, like our upcoming one that's happening on May 21st here at the Magruder Center. It's going to be a bingo and a community resource event. And we have
Right.
about 15 community partners that will be here on site with the actual, materials, and they can actually meet them face to face, get to know them. So that's just one of the biggest things, is making sure that the seniors know about the resources that are available to them. Also, just making sure that they are up on their tech skills, because we know technology is not going away. So while they're
Right.
here, we want to make sure that they up on tech skills, their basic computer skills, making sure they have emails so they won't be afraid of it and that they can embrace it. And that's another thing that we do that falls under our education, where we have senior computer classes. We work with Tech Goes Home and also More Computing, which is locally one of the locating partners right here at the Magruder Center. And there are community based tech classes throughout North Nashville. The libraries, a lot of the community centers offer it as well. So I would say that making sure that they know and being able to obtain the resources, and making sure that they have the tech skills that's needed right now, because there's a lot of things out there that are tech. Sometimes you can go into restaurants, they don't even have menus anymore. You have to scan the QR code. So
That's
just want to
right.
make sure that they are educated and knowledgeable of what's happening.
Seems like you're giving them all the tools that they need to stay ahead of the game, especially with AI and all this other sources of technology. I just want to ask you, like, been one of the most rewarding moments in your journey so far with working with seniors?
I would say my most rewarding would be when I see seniors that come, they meet each other, they connect, and then they establish a relationship outside of Seniors on the Move. Because, okay, yeah, it's good that they're connecting, they're doing things when they're here with me, but what happens outside of when they're no longer right here with Seniors on the Move? So
Right.
to see that they connect, they know each other, some of them knew each other, they went to school together, hadn't seen each other in
Yeah.
years. Here at the Magruder Center, I had a lot of seniors to come in and say, I went to school in this building. So just that connection where they connect, they establish friendship, which brings them out of that social isolation. They also get together. They have a movie club now. They go to the movies. They join
Oh,
the, yes, girl, they have the whole little,
awesome.
I think it's Regal or AMC that has where you can have the movie club, and they go
Yeah.
free on Tuesdays or something. So now they do that. They have a book club. Some of them meet. They have pets, so they walk their dogs together. And not only does the seniors connect with each other, but a lot of our community partners also connect with seniors. I have some seniors that have connected with community partners, and they meet outside of Seniors on the Move. They go to eat together. They in each other's homes. They go to funerals. So,
Yeah.
I would say that's the most impactful thing, is knowing that it is extending beyond the four walls, or the monthly meetings, or the 3 times a year, our different events that we have, that they're able to meet and to have that build that relationship with each other, and to bring them out of social isolation. And I think that's the most impactful thing. And just to see God's vision come forth, and to see the lives change. I have had seniors to come and they say, well, I lost my child, and after I lost my child, I just couldn't find my way, and I just stumbled across, or at the time I was working for an organization, I won't say their name, and a lady was just kind of wandering around, and I don't really meet a stranger, so I'm like, hey, you need some help? What's going on? And I introduced her to the program that they was having at that particular senior at that organization, and she started to come out. She started to
That's
continue to
good.
grow, and she met people, and now she's followed. She's still a part of now with Seniors on the Move. She's still a part of it, and she's brought others with her. So just to see that their spirits are uplifted, and to see that they're excited to see each other, and to hear them talk about, the things that they're doing, it's just very impactful. Even when we go on our trips, we've been We just went in April to Kentucky to the ARC experience. So to have
Wow.
a charter bus, with full of seniors going to Kentucky, experiencing things and they've even started to travel outside of us. So on cruises, senior cruises and things. So
Yeah.
I would say that's very impactful. That's impactful to me that I can see that we is truly following our vision, which is changing lives, connecting families, and building communities one senior at a time.
I love that. I really do love that. And that's what's important to know that they have a safe space for themselves to come and enjoy life and let them know that it's not over. You know what I mean? Just because you retire or you raised all your children and maybe have raised your grandchildren, that it is not over for you to continue to enjoy life. And I'm really grateful for you to be here, especially as we celebrate Women's Health, and as you talk about the physical health and things that you all do with the seniors, I really love this platform with the Set the Stage Coach because it's about mental awareness as well. It's about emotional and spiritual awareness, and it's about healing, growing and setting boundaries for ourselves and choosing ourselves even when it becomes hard. And I really want to say thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this platform to share your voice. Thank you for being the leader and the light that you are. Not only for yourself, but for individuals, like for men, for women who hear you and understand your story and your why, and you finding the courage to set the stage and keep going for yourself, right? Because it's really important that for everyone to know that even as leaders, we still have to show up for ourselves as well as we show up for the people that we serve. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you with love and intention. And I love the space that I get to share with you.
Yes.
How can individuals be an impact to you and the work that you do and the outpouring that you give to the seniors? How can they send you a donation and bless you?
Yes. So they can go to our website, which is seniorsonthemove.info. And the information, there's a link there where you can donate. You can also find us on Facebook, Seniors on the Move Nashville. You have to go to the one that's for Nashville. Or they can always just mail a check if they would like to 2013 25th Avenue North, Nashville. That's 37208, which is here at the Magruder Center. And you can go to any of your region's banks and say you want to donate to Seniors on the Move, and which is very important. And we really would appreciate it. We're a grassroots organization. With low funding right now, but God is good and He's able.
That's
So
right.
any donation, no matter how great or small, is welcome. And not only that, if you don't have funds, we always need volunteers, so you can donate your time as well. But that's pretty much how they can reach
Okay.
us. We're here at the Magruder Center. We're locating partners here at the Magruder Center.
I love that. And I'll be sure to also share a QR code and Miss Kiki's information on the platform so you all can easily access her and to be able to provide a donation if you can't physically go to a certain location or the bank. Even if you're watching this from different cities, we would love you to support this young lady. She's doing amazing things with seniors because guess what? That senior could be your father, your grandfather, your uncle, or mother or grandmother. So we would love for you all to continue to raise awareness for seniors and to get involved in the work that she's doing. Kiki, I just want to say thank you for setting the stage for seniors. Thank you for being involved. Thank you for serving North Nashville area. Thank you for just being you all by yourself. Such a light. All right,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you so
Uh,
much. It's been a pleasure.
you're welcome. Thank you guys for watching Since the Stage Coach with Centauria Franklin. Y'all don't forget to follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my community, which I have on school. It's such an amazing platform. We're going to continue to grow and share amazing resources and connections with each other and do some meetups. Ain't nothing like having a good time, guys. All right, see you on my next podcast. Go set the stage for yourself. Bye.